Hi, Lucy here. This video is one in a series of interviews in which I'm covering different therapies, delving into questions that will help you to discover which might be the best or most effective solution for you with the challenge that you currently want to overcome. I'm an holistic high flow coach, helping others to maximize their health, their time, and their flow to help them reach peak performance. Now, today I'm joined by Rita Briffa. Welcome, Rita.
Welcome. Hi.
Rita is a Reiki master, so today we're going to be diving into questions all around Reiki. But before I pass over into Rita's very capable hands, I would love to share a little bit more about her background with you. So Rita was previously a civil servant for 28 years, and she went from being a typist to a director. However, she was really curious about energy work, and so she started in 1997 training in Reiki with the Reiki Network. That year, she achieved Reiki 1 and Reiki 2, and the following year, she achieved Reiki Level 3. Her calling to Reiki led her to start her master training in 2002. She then graduated in 2004, then started teaching Reiki the same year. She went on to attain master teacher degree in 2014. Now Rita is a wellbeing consultant, Reiki master teacher, holistic healer with energy medicine and herbal remedies. She's also a published author, a speaker, and has her own wellbeing consultancy in Malta. So at this point, Rita, I'd love to hand back to you to share your story and your journey.
So, welcome again, Lucy, and I'm happy. I thank you for giving me this opportunity to spread the word of Reiki to the outside world. Well, realizing it now, it's been 25 years since I embarked on this beautiful journey, a journey which literally changed all my life. It changed all how I look into the world, how I respond to the world. It all started way back then when I took it like it was like a hobby. I learned Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 at the same year, and I was practicing on myself at that time. And I was noting subtle changes in my energy. I was becoming less fatigued, less worried, less angry, less pensive, which then I realized that all my worries were futile because nothing came out of that except that it used to rob me of my precious time and energy. Little by little, I started treating myself daily and I was observing these changes in my body. I was becoming more relaxed in my work, more focused on my life, and even my physically, I was becoming more stronger. Okay, so with less fatigue, I was even becoming more optimistic. I learned Reiki when I was in my early 30s, where suddenly, with us women, it's like, hey, time is running fast. What am I doing? Where am I going? Am I reaching my goals? Where am I going now? By that time, I was established in my work. I had my career goals. I knew that I was processing well, but still I was feeling empty. My work was giving me, okay, the financial stability, but emotionally, I was feeling that I could do more. I can achieve more. I can give more because in reality, the world of Reiki is being a world of service, helping yourself and helping others. Yet this is the two sides of the knife. When you are in this part, you want to give everything to everyone, but before giving, you have to fill up your cup. So you cannot run on empty and give to others. So I spent many, many years giving myself enough self love, self unconditional self love to myself. I'm not judging myself. I'm never in a victim mode, no self pity. Whatever is happening to me is meant to be and is only making me stronger because this is life out there. You cannot change life out there. You cannot change the environment. You cannot change anything. You can only change how you respond to what is happening to you. So we cannot judge the people who are approaching you to harm you. You can only say, well, they came into my life to teach me these lessons. and I'm ready to learn. I don't want to waste precious time going from one teacher to the other. Because if I run away from this person who came to teach me this particular lesson, certainly I will attract another person, but this time the blow will be even more harder. And if I escape from this one, the third one will come, and consecutively until I surrender. I surrender in a way where I say, all right, okay, I accept this lesson, because in the end, I'm going to change and I'm going to be better. So actually, Reiki for me, has two facets. One side is healing the mental, the emotional, and the core level, and at the other side, it's a personal development part, because the two of them go together. We get sick. Not obviously, there are viruses, there are instances, it's maybe in our genes, but ultimately it's our thoughts and our emotions which either strengthen our body or weaken our body. I always say our mental mind has the ability to heal the body as much as it has the ability to make me sick. It all boils down to a mindset. So, whatever is happening to me, I'm not the victim, no self pity. I may cry in my silence, but only for a short while, because then my Reiki energy will tell me, hey, Rita, no more getting angry, no more. Get back on track again. Wake, get up, brush your knees if need be, and let's start moving again. This is the beauty of Reiki. It is my
Fantastic.
passion now. The thing is, you say, I do not just teach Reiki or give Reiki sessions, I live Reiki, because Reiki is my be all and end all. In the end, our five guiding principles and precepts. There are no laws in Reiki. Reiki follows the natural laws of nature, which are so simple. What you hold inside you is all around you. What you think, what you visualize, you manifest. It's as simple as that. So if I only think negative thoughts, more negativity will come into my life, because I mirror it towards me. Whereas if I stick to that tiny, tiny little thing, even 5% of what is going good right now in my life, that is a sign that I am ready, together with being grateful for that tiny thing, that is going to expand, and I'm going to attract more of the same.
I totally agree with you, Rita. So can we then, for our listeners, if they've just heard about Reiki and they're thinking, I'm really not sure what Reiki is or how it works, can you give some real good basics about what Reiki is? What does it mean? How does it work?
Yes, sure.
Those sorts of things.
Well, like me, 25 years ago, Reiki was just a word, like kind of Japanese word. Hey, but how does this work? How can I benefit from all this? So, Reiki in reality, in a nutshell, is all the energy that is around us, which sustains our trees, our plants, every creature, everything. So it's the same energy, which once you attend the course, you learn how to grasp this energy. We grasp it and we allow it to enter us through the crown chakra. Then it goes through the heart, out through the hands. Now, this is the beauty of it all. Let's put it as my listeners. When someone treats you with Reiki, it's not their energy which is working on you. So this is why I love it. There is no interference of another people's energy on me. But what happens is, when the therapist lays her hands on the body of the client, she starts to channel this energy through her head, through her heart, out through her hands. So this is apart from her energy. This is just pure light. Now, when the body feels this light, suddenly it it starts to light up, meaning it remembers that it was this pure white light before it was compromised because of traumas, belief systems, thoughts. emotions, negative. So it says, hey, I can become light again. So it starts this process of detoxifying. I'm not saying it is easy, but it is doable. I always tell my clients, my sofa and my couch are not for the faint-hearted, because with this, when the body starts to clear out, it starts to being faced again by past traumas, and then it takes a bit of boldness to look into your past. But when you do it, this is the beauty. When you find the courage to do it, then you will realize, hey, am I still storing this trauma of 30 years ago? Oh dear. Most of the people involved do not exist anymore. The environment is totally different. I'm totally different. I can't even believe that I'm still storing that trauma. So, of course, I want to get rid of it. So that would be easier. So, since it is surfaces, your body is showing you that it is ready to let go of all this. And
Okay, so with that, and I know you're in mid-flow,
okay,
Rita, but again, if somebody doesn't know about Reiki, is the Reiki practitioner with her hands or his hands laid upon you, are they talking to you at this time, or are they literally just letting the energy come through their
no,
hands while they're giving you the
okay.
treatment?
So there are some clients who prefer to keep talking. So once they do it, I respond, but I keep it, I try to just answer, quick answers. Whereas the others who decide to just let go to the energy and allow it to come in, I respect them. They can close their eyes, they can leave their eyes open, as long as they are comfortable with that. And then they will allow to feel the energy, because they will start feeling it. Like they may get sleepy, they may start seeing different colors. Those colors actually are the response of the chakras that they are accepting the healing. They may get
Ah,
stomach gurgles. That is a sign for me that your body is literally accepting all this energy and that you're getting the best benefit out of the session. Reiki is so metaphysical, it's difficult to understand it with the mind. But then we have this
yes.
gut feeling, which feels and it understands, it remembers. So it accepts it, it allows it to flow.
So when you're having the session, and I know I've had Reiki before, so I remember bawling when I was under somebody's hands, absolutely tears flooding down my face. So I remember, and it was one of those things I couldn't stop and I didn't want to stop. It was just
Of course,
releasing. And it was like you were talking about that trauma that was blocked, it was unblocking it. And that was amazing to me that that would happen. And so you've obviously gone on then to do from Reiki 1 to Reiki 2 to Reiki 3 and become a master. Now, again, just explain those different levels for us. So starting from 1 and going through.
sure. So in Reiki 1, the master teacher gives the student four activations. Many people are familiar with the chakra system. So the activations are purely to open up these chakras so that the energy will start to flow. Because it's normal. Some people out there may be living with either the waves of the chakras, or they may be living with blocked chakras. Like out of the seven, two or three of them may be blocked, so that disrupts the flow of the energy. Others may have overactive chakras. Let's put it this way: for our body to live, to be healthy, there has to be a homeostasis. When we are balanced, it's okay to worry, it's okay to think. Over worrying is enough. But thinking is the fundamental thing of our rational mind. It's overthinking which harms our body, or over worrying. But like with the case of the heart, it's normal for the heart to love freely, but then loving without keeping its boundaries, over loving, giving it all away and leaving none for yourself, that which creates the imbalance in the body. It's like the gut feeling. It's okay to question the gut, it's normal until you get used to listening to it. But then shutting it down completely, each time it tells you something, you put it aside. No, you don't know anything, I know better. And then it allows you to go into the blind alleys, and then you come back. So how much pain can we avoid if we only listen to that tiny little voice, like telling you, well, I'm not very comfortable with that person. I'm not comfortable in this dynamics. Get out ASAP. And you say, oh no, let me give it more time. Let me try something else. And then you get hurt, and then you come back. But then our gut feeling doesn't blame us, doesn't judge us. It just tells us, okay, you needed that lesson. Let's pick up the pieces now and become whole again.
So what else do you give somebody in the Reiki 1
In the
experience,
Reiki 1
Rita?
experience, apart from those 4 activations, I support that. So the Reiki 1 is spread out of 10 hours, which I give over a period of 5 weeks, 2 hours weekly, either online or in my therapy room. So during the first 4 weeks, I give the activations, I give the theory of Reiki, but more than that, this is why I teach individually, Lucy, because every person has to be comfortable with the master, has to bond with the master. And when they bond, I can help them by my coaching. So I combine coaching with Reiki together, getting this ability to treat themselves with Reiki, and then supporting them with my coaching. Then I give them a span of 3 weeks where they can treat themselves daily, at least 1 hour daily. Then, after the 4 weeks, I teach them how to treat others. Because, yes, after Reiki 1, you can give Reiki sessions to other people. That is Reiki 1. And I give them a certificate from my school, Healing Hands. And also, I give them as a complimentary a copy of my book, My Success to Healing Self.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
And then, so if somebody wants to go on and do Reiki 2,
Yes, sure.
what's in a nutshell, what's Reiki
Yes.
2?
I leave a span of a minimum of 3 months between Reiki 1 and Reiki 2, so they can get used to using this energy. After that, they can register for Reiki 2. This time it would be 14 hours. And this is interesting now. We're going deeper into Reiki. So now I give them one activation, where in that activation, I imprint the 3 energy symbols on their heart chakra. Now, once these are imprinted there, I will teach them the 3 energy symbols, and I will teach them how to use them. Basically, the first one to empower Reiki, the second one to create more harmony in the body, and the third one to be able to send Reiki. Now, this is beautiful. Sending, you can send to yourself in the now, in the future, and even in your past. So personally, I sent Reiki to harmonize the energy even when I was in my womb, when I was a toddler, when I was a teenager, and you start clearing your back stuff, okay? And then you can send to something which is going to happen in your life, like traveling, an exam, something which is really very important to you and that you want it to be so positive in your life. And then you can even help other people by sending them Reiki. So with Reiki 1, you can physically give Reiki to yourself and others. With Reiki 2, you can send Reiki to yourself, to others, and all over the globe. Okay?
Fantastic. I
Because
love it. I love it.
we are all
I
linked
have,
together.
that's new to me. I knew you could send it with Reiki 2. I didn't know you could send it to your past and your future.
I
That's
did
really
beautiful work
fascinating.
on myself.
And so then is Reiki 3 just leveling up your
Reiki
skills?
3 then is the first level to a Reiki master. Because with Reiki 3, I give the 4th energy symbol, which is now the activator. It's very powerful, this one. So now I teach how to give a heart activation to yourself and to others. But with Reiki 3, the heart activation will be temporary. It will last for 5 to 6 weeks. It's when you become a master that you can activate other people. You have the ability to activate. But with Reiki 3 now, you can activate your affirmations. With Reiki 2, you can send to affirmations as well. Now you can activate these affirmations. With Reiki 3, you can activate as a healing session. So imagine, a healing session activated now. So whereas with Reiki 1, a Reiki session would be 1 hour and you get the benefits of 4 hours. Now, with Reiki 2, you will get it to 12. With Reiki 3, it's like giving it a whole day of Reiki in just 1 hour because it would be so
Wow.
amplified.
Fantastic. And then becoming a Reiki master, you can do everything and give everything and
And
teach
teach and
everything.
teach. I give, because obviously I am a Reiki master teacher. So after finishing their Reiki 3, after 6 months, we can meet again and we can discuss what is making them this need to learn more about Reiki, to become a master. This will help them to see their personal growth, how much they achieved since Reiki 1 to here. And now, Reiki Master, the course lasts a minimum of 1 year. There would be 8 modules to cover. And these modules, some may take you 1 month, some may take you 3 months. By the way, when you're doing them, it's not just to learn how to teach. You will be going deeper and deeper in yourself as personal growth. So this will help you to heal even deeper issues. Like you can face even older traumas, some of them which might be so old, not even of this lifetime, but you have to close. One thing, Lucy, I have to ascertain that whatever we close, whatever traumas we close from the past, we have to do them with blessings and with gratitude because they all came to make us better.
Yeah.
No bitterness, no regrets. I have, thanks to it, I'm more better. This is where I am now because thanks to all the work I did on myself.
Fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to do a very quick overview for our
Sure,
audience. Reiki is very non-obtrusive. I mean, you
definitely.
don't need to undress or do anything else. It's just someone laying their hands on you or doing it even from a distance. And it's healing is coming from the universal energy through the Reiki healer, through the Reiki master, through their head, into their heart, and into their hands, and into you, helping you to heal. It can be something physical, it can be something emotional from the now, from the past, or even into the future, which is fascinating. So, that in a nutshell is what it is. What I'd love you to do, Rita, is to leave our listeners with this is our last question here 3 top tips. If they're feeling maybe a bit anxious or they've got a pain or something, and they're going into maybe, like you said before, like an interview or they've got some test coming up or something like that, and they're like, oh gosh, I'm really anxious. Is there something they can do for themselves before they get to learn a bit more about
Yes,
Reiki?
I would love to share these with your listeners. Breathing is, for us, is the most common thing. It holds such healing properties. So when you feel overwhelmed, you just need to place your hands on your heart like this and breathe in to a count of 5. Hold 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Now we breathe in through the nostrils and then exhale through the mouth. That would be my first tip. My second tip would be how about visualizing? Visualizing like where I want to be, where I want to be. So you can close your eyes and you can like put this picture where you would want to be. Perhaps play with the colors, play with the scenery, see yourself lightly dressed, how you express your joy, and just take a photographic image of that and keep it in your mind. So when you are bombarded with anxiety, you just close your eyes and you see this picture. And the third one, which few people realize, just close your eyes, breathe in, and see that you are already where you are. Because most of the anxiety come with what I want. But in reality, we only live with what we need. The wants will come, but we already have what we need. The thing is, we are in this rat race. Little do we realize that we already have it all. We are enough. So perhaps the third one would be close your eyes and say, I am enough and I have enough. And that
I love that.
ultimately, puts you in your space. It grounds you in your reality. And you will be amazed. Because in reality, yes, I have enough. And I am enough. I don't need others to be enough. I am enough. This is the beauty of it, where you
Already.
find your own power
Fabulous.
and you see that you are enough.
Yes. I love that. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
to you.
Thank you.
I
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed it.
It's
I
been
enjoyed
it's been wonderful having you on, Rita, and I really appreciate it. I'm sure our audience have gained a ton of information and inspiration from you. If you would like to find out more about Rita, because Rita not only teaches in Malta, she also teaches online. So look at the description box below this video and you'll find out Rita's information so that you can connect with her. You can ask her some more questions. I know she'll get back to you. She's an absolutely wonderful lady. Make sure also you hit that subscribe button so that you're connected to the next holistic therapy interview. And thank you once again, Rita, and thank you to our listeners for your time, your focus, and your interest. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Thank you.